So I think as artists, we're always likely to compare ourselves to each other, you know. So especially with people who start into art, like so for myself, I was self-taught, so there's always that barrier of, you know, am I good enough? Am I developing the right way? As a lot of, like I said, a lot of artists, musicians probably feel. So for me, it was really important to have this kind of community outreach. And kind of like I say, just to get inspired by other artists and see things a different way. You know, that's the joy of art, is that there's no one way to do things. And I think sometimes we forget that when we're so delved into our art.
The most important thing about art is sharing it with others and experiencing it with others. And I think that's one of the great things about this month of workshops and activities, is that we've been able to kind of share our practices with the community and seeing that interest, which has been like incredible.
I'm reminded that you've now got a home in South Barrack Road where you've held and perhaps will be holding another event. What does it mean to have that home?
Well, the space is gorgeous. The space is located in South Barracks. And the view is incredible. There's a lot of open light, which is great for creatives. And just having one place where we can, you know, just experiment and do our work and collectively as well is really cool. And invite other people, you know, to share in that space, a little bit more intimate. We never had that before.
I think that's a big thing about Jib Kitchen, is that, you know, we are a collective of artists from, you know, different specialisms and different ways of attacking art. So, you know, we have painters, we have poets, we have sculptors, ceramic painters. So one of the things that I've really enjoyed for our 10-year anniversary is kind of putting myself out a little bit there in terms of understanding the different art forms that we have in Gibraltar and the different artists that we have, seeing, like I say, how even within the same art form, different people tackle things a different way.
We really wanted to do something kind of to give back to the community for supporting us. So in between us, we kind of organizing the workshops and attending others' workshops. It's really nice to see the skills that we all have. And I think this is just really the surface.
Within the 10-year anniversary, we had a lot of collaborations as well. So it wasn't just, you know, artists, but, you know, we did a sketch event with a local urban sketching group in Gibraltar, in partnership as well with the Gibraltar Natural History Museum at Parsons Lodge. And we continue to collaborate with the GEMA Gallery, for example, and both of those saw a lot of success in terms of turnouts. So I think it's also not just looking ourselves as a group of artists, but also as a community in terms of the different entities that we have in Gibraltar and what that can bring for the future, really.